Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Edell and I really love to talk about books. In this video, I'm gonna get through all of my physical TBR as I just did a massive unhaul last month in April, around 50 books. So I feel like I need to fill my bookshelf with new books that I really want and excited to read. I'm going to pick my May TBR, which tomorrow will be the 1st May. So let's get through all of my books. So I've put all of my physical TBR on display and we're gonna talk about it one by one. The first book is The Death of Ivan Ilyich, and it's by Leo Tolstoy. I haven't read any of Tolstoy work. This is my first Penguin Little Black Classics. I'm really excited to read this one as I really want to read Anna Karenina. Jennifer Lawrence said that Anna Karenina is the book that she wants to erase from her mind so she could read it for the first time. That's why I'm really interested in Tolstoy, and I also want to read War and Peace someday in my life, so this is going to prepare me for it. I forgot to say that the first row is going to be all classics and the second row it's kind of a mixed genre. So the second book, it's gonna be The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I haven't read any of Donna Tartt's work, but I have watched one of her films, which is The Goldfinch, and I kind of enjoy it, although some of it, like some part, I would say I was bored. But this book is different with The Goldfinch. At least from my research, they all said that. But I don't know, I just want to experience this book without any spoilers. I just know that this book is about an elite group member, an elite member of society or students. The third book we have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I finally got to read this one. I have watched Pride and Prejudice I don't know how many times. Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet is just so cute. The way he yearned for her. I just thought that I'm going to give this one a try. Oopsie. As I really love the film. It's probably gonna be in my May TBR, or I don't know. I'm just gonna see what I'm in the mood for reading. I bought the Brother Karamazov. Is this Karamazov or Karamazov? I don't know how to pronounce it. This is a huge book. This is the Oxford World Classic Edition. I really love this cover. Like, the main reason why I really love Oxford World Classics is because of the footnotes. I'm just getting annoyed by how Penguin Classic do their footnotes. Like, I need to go back and front to read notes. Like, for this one, this edition, they put the notes like right below on the page. And on the next book, we have East of Eden by John Steinbeck. This book was recommended by Jacob Elordi and Killian Murphy mentioned it. I think most of book talkers, influencers really mentioned this book. Also, Emma Chamberlain, is that her name? Emma Stoner by John Williams. I heard this book from Jack Edwards and Spencer on YouTube. Both of them really convinced me to read this. This is not plot driven, so John Williams really write how a boring life could be so interesting to read. They said that. I'm just gonna believe them as they already convinced me to read other books and I really love their recommendations. I also have this 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Is that how to pronounce her name? This one was recommended by Emma. I watched her booktube. She already read 1,000 of books, I think. I don't know how many books she read in her life, but this book is her number one favorite. I've watched multiple of her video and I really love the way she talks. I just want to know what kind of book she read, and she really recommend this to anyone. Like, this is her top one book. And what year? I don't know what year. This has really intrigued me, like the storyline. I also watch From Tat Education, the title. I'm just gonna put it here. And I'm interested because this is a multi-generational story, so we will have reincarnation. Is it? No, I won't say that. I think it's just same name, and I don't know. I haven't read this book, so I cannot say much. But everyone including native English speaker, said that this is hard to digest and hard to get into. So I don't know if I'm going to read this book soon or later in my life. Next one, we have one of the Charlotte Bronte, oh, I'm sorry, Emily Bronte, the Bronte sisters book, which is Wuthering Heights or Wuthering Heights. I'm bad at pronunciation, I think. I keep getting confused with that. So this one is by Emily Bronte. Emily Bronte. Bronte. So yeah, I have watched the film with Jacob Elordi and Margaret Robbie in it. I really love the film. The way the storyline is not about storyline. I would just say the cinematography and the vibes. I really enjoy the vibes. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys that who already watch Wuthering Heights will know the feeling of it. It's just all vibes. And I heard it's not about romance. Like the book itself is not about romance. It's way deeper than that. It's about politic, romance, toxic. Yeah, I just want to read this. As my first Bronte sister book, I would say I'm gonna read this one first. It's Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I really interested in the way Charlotte Bronte write this book. I haven't read it, but every time I buy a book, every time before I'm buying a book, I'm gonna search like some lines or a paragraph sometimes. Am I in the right mood to read this book? This one really catch my eyes. Phantom of the Opera. So Phantom of the Opera, I'm really interested in watching the play, like the opera, the soap opera. Oh, it's not soap opera. The one in the play. Wait, what is it called? Why am I forgetting it? Suddenly I forgot what it's called. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's play. Maybe later in life I'm gonna watch it. It's on my bucket list. I think I'm just gonna read it in October, so it's gonna be Halloween. I also have Frankenstein, which is the scary and spooky season 2. But I'm going to read this in May. I just know that. I don't know why, but I think this is gonna be in my May TBR as I'm really excited to read this. This is also because of Jacob Elordi influence. I haven't watched the movie yet, but I don't want to watch it before reading this book. I'm contemplating between the 1818 tax and this version, 1890, 1831, is it? Or 1931. But the game changer for me is that the 1818 tax have a Netflix logo cover in it. So I just don't want that. Why would Netflix put their logo? Like, haven't you done enough? And the last book we have in the first row is The Count of Monte Cristo. I just got into classic and I just thought that maybe somehow, although it sounds impossible, that I could read this book. Like, it's 1200 pages, I think. It's 1200. Like, look how thick is this book. I'm not in the right mind when I'm buying this, of course, but it's on sale, so yeah, I should defend myself with sale. That is all of my books from the first row, and let's get through the second row. This one is kind of mixed classic, all of it, almost all of it fiction, but it's kind of a mix from of classics and modern. What is it called now? Let's go from the top. This is the Bloomsbury edition. Like, look how pretty it is. I've been searching for this specific edition for 3 years now, and I finally got it for a pretty good deal. It's pre-loved, it's used, but it's in a good condition. So yeah, I think it's perfect for me. I actually have read this, but I haven't finished it. So I think I just got into the first chapter and I'm just bored. Like 4 years ago, so I was in a sophomore year, which is not in the right place for me to read this book. I wasn't interested in reading something that is so pretentious. Greek mythology is something hard to get into, as I'm not interested as much as I'm interested in romance on that day, at least. But now I'm interested in classics more rather than romance. I don't know what changed. I think it's like just like movies, when you're in the mood of watching romance movie or you're in the mood for comedy, that's how it is for me, like for books. And now I got the classic itch, which I don't have any classic book at first. But then I got into, I don't know how I got into classics actually. Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've read almost all of her books. I think 5 or 6 from her books. I really love her books. Only one that I dislike, it's Evidence of the Affair. I'm sorry if you love that book. And this one is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I really want to pick this book up from last year. I bought it last year, so it's been on my TBR for kind of a long time, but not too long. I'm not ready to read another Kristen Hanna work because the last time I read The Night Road, I bawled my eyes out on 3 a.m. Starry Eyes, I heard this book like 4 years ago, and last year I found this book on sale. The Handmaid's Tale, I heard it from Jack Edwards, and I'm really interested in reading this because Dua Lipa also read this book. She also did an interview with the author. It's a dystopian book, and I think is going to represent how politics and how they treat women these days. So it's really interested. It's really interesting. I mean, my grammar sucks. Okay, so A Little Life. It's probably gonna be on my June TBR. It's either May or June, but there's something that I need to get through first before reading this because there's something in my mind right now. So I'm not in the right place to read this book. As someone said, my sister basically said that this is the saddest book that she ever read. She's not the type of girl who reread a book, and this one she really wants to reread it. As this book means a lot to her, I really want to read and get to know the characters. And yeah, I'm very excited to read this book. Is it true that I'm so excited? I don't know. I just don't think I'm prepared enough for this one. I'm not even prepared for a Kristen Hanna book. I thought the cover is about a man who's crying, but turns out it's not. It is not a man that is currently crying. I'm excited to show you guys this cover, like the Wordsworth classic, but children's edition. This is The Secret Garden, guys. And of Green Gables. I really want to read this. It's everyone's favorite book, at least from childhood. So I just want to read it. This is Little Women. I've watched the movie and I'm intrigued by their stories. It's just so sisterhood. Secrets Life of a Chamber. Secrets of a Chair. Secrets of a Charmed Life. Yeah. I didn't know anything about this book. I just thought the cover looked cool. Summary of the book is just so interesting. It's about sister too. I just really love to read about sister, as I have sister and we both have problems. So sorry, but my battery is dying, so I'm just gonna talk it through like fast right now. I have One Italian Summer. This is actually just because of the cover. I heard mixed reviews about it, but I thought that the cover looks cool and it's not that expensive, so I just bought out of impulsive idea. This is my second Emily Henry book, Happy Place. I really love August Everett. Is that August Everett? I just really remember his name. It's Augustus. Yeah. Okay, so Emily Henry really explained how connection between two people really works. Like their love is so unique. So I want to experience another version of it, which is Happy Place, because everyone said this is one of her best work. January's by Olivia Blake. As you guys know, I really love Olivia Blake. Masters of That, One for My Enemy, The Atlas Six, Alone with You in the Ether, and I forgot the name of the book, but I also read another one of her books. I really want to read this one. It's a compilation of short stories about romance and fantasy. It's from fantasy. So yeah, I'm really excited. I hope I got to read this in May. For the nonfiction book, I only have two, as I'm not a nonfiction girly, but after reading When Things Don't Go Your Way, and I really want to pursue social work as a career, I really need to read more nonfiction books to gain my knowledge. So the first one is Set Boundaries, Find Peace. This is about setting boundaries and all, because I think it's gonna be exhausting and overwhelming for someone who works in that field, like mental health field, to just come back home and after the patients ranting about what they feel and their lives, it's gonna be it's just gonna be overwhelming for me. And the second one is The Body Keeps the Score. I heard mixed reviews about it, but I think it's a mandatory read for someone who wants to pursue social work or psychology. This is really interesting because um, The Body Keeps the Score is true. Like the way our minds work and our bodies work about trauma. If we have experienced trauma events, it's just not gonna go away. Even if we have find peace somehow, our body still holds on to it. So I really want to know about it like more. Yeah, I'm interested in reading this one. So after a lot of thinking, I finally pick my TBR for May. There's so many books that I want to read. I don't know how possibly I could get through all of this in a month. So let's just hope I got mostly of it done. The first book gonna be The Death of Ivan Ilyich. Ivan Ilyich. Okay, it's by Tolstoy. I really want to get into Tolstoy. I want to dive into Anna Karenina after that, and I just really need to get a bit of Tolstoy's to know that if it's my cup of tea or not. If I'm in the mood for children classics, I'm just gonna pick one from this tree. It's either Anne of Green Gables, Secret Garden, and Little Women. Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This month is going to be the month that I will read this book. Hold my words. Story by John Williams. I just really want to feel better about myself, like my current condition, the repetitive and constant life. Like I just I just want to feel better about myself, basically. The Song of Achilles. I'm just gonna give another try for this book. Frankenstein. I know it's not a spooky season yet, but oopsie. I just want to read this book so I can watch the film on Netflix. Do I need to explain? I already explained a lot about this book. Jane Eyre. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it. East of Eden. No reason why not. There's no reason why to not pick this book up. Is that a complete sentence? I just really need to dive into John Steinbeck more because I really love the way he writes in Of Mice and Men. Of Mice and Men. It's just so beautiful. And the last book I will read, One Italian Summer. This book has been on my shelf for a year now, and I really need to give it a try. It's a short book, so if I'm ever tired of reading this heavy book, I don't know if it's mentally heavy, emotional heavy or not, but yeah, this is a lightweight, I think. I just think I will read this book in one sitting, so maybe I will make a video about reading this book. And you guys have seen all of my physical TBR and including my May TBR, so that's it.